Aloha, compadre. ¿Qué pasó? How are we doing today? Oh shit, no, not this, not this, not this. No, 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 no. Ooh. Yo, yo. Okay, so we're actually doing things now. The mental has been reset. We fixed everything. Everything is in order. Today we become the best. I was supposed to go to the library and like a class. I woke up early. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just spark a new random shit because who cares, honestly? Who cares? Honestly, I thought with not shaving I'd look a little homeless, but I think it's just literally because I haven't brushed my hair because it looks like a little bit like wonky. But this is the longest I've had the back of my hair like this long. It's actually pretty decent. Also, for some reason, every time I turn on stream, my sinuses kick in and I have to clear my nose. And it sounds disgusting. Give me 1 second. Goddamn, bruh. I can't breathe now. What is with the One Piece meal though? Like, why is it always like some? He still has that car. He actually still has that wrap on his Lamborghini. Interesting. I honestly thought he would have changed it, but I guess it just sits there because it's a Lamborghini. So just use for clips, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if his life, but yeah, it's a cool car. But also, there's so many like different like food places that had like One Piece meals that wasn't like big. Like for example, the one I went to, it was this one. See it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Is it not showing? Why is it not showing? It's not showing. Okay. It is Herfy. Herfy. Look. It is the Choppa balloon form as a phone stand. Hey. Very cool. In the background. Like there was like other things you could get in it as well. There was like you could get like a keychain, you could get like other stuff. You could get like a stand. I got like the whole like stand. I forgot to bring everything. I had like a bag of the whole thing, and I had like this like, and the old like thing was like a stand, which is like Usopp. I could have gotten like Zoro or like anyone else, but I got Usopp because Sogeking. Because I was like, you know what? He's the only one that I probably nobody would probably get, and he's a very like underplayed character, but his lore is amazing. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take Usopp because I like the character. So why not? Yeah. Also, I saw a bunch of like a VTubing thing. Oof. Like I know like people who are like into VTubing and stuff. So like it's that scenario, bro. Every time like I see VTubers on like the internet, there's somebody either complaining about something they did, or somebody did something in the VTuber like com, and it's just weird, like Saikuno. Like the whole saga I saw like on my like Twitter feed, and it was just like sad to see how it happen, honestly. Bruh, nobody's live, that's insane. Interesting. Yeah, I'm guessing it's like not the time zone for people to go live and stuff, but yeah. Interesting. Pretty interesting. What else? Let's see. I'm not sure. What is there to do anyways? Like I feel like I should just like actually start posting because now I'm just bored. So, ooh, maybe I could incorporate working on assignments with this, and we do it together. Wait, what's today? Today is Wednesday. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to the library to work an assignment today. Instead, I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna make a bunch of videos and work on like different art stuff and learn and make some a little bit of content today. And then tomorrow, the whole day, I'll spend in the actual library in the pits and see how much I can produce. Shall we? Because I know like some people who started making content again, and that's honestly, I love the thing that I love the most is like talking to people about making content. Like for some reason, I don't want to be that guy, but unfortunately, every time I talk about making stuff or doing things, like there aren't like people who already like have like a following. What always ends up happening, like actually what always ends up happening is they either quit or they complain that it's too hard or nobody's watching, and then they get into like this depressive thing, and then they just stop streaming, like completely stop streaming, because they're like there's no point to streaming and they don't see any like improvements on their stream. And then I look at their like socials, for example, if you look at my own, like just no posting, no interacting with any community, no like playing anything, no interaction with anything anywhere, and then it's just like in the voids. Like my stream, the only reason I stream is because it helps me like gauge what I'm doing, so I can have it recorded, so I can like get my thoughts out, and I post it on my voids, but different. But it's my thing is like I like having it smaller because I'm scared of like growing and then people like finding my stuff and I do something weird and then I end up like, okay, if you've been on the internet in the last week on anything, there has been more drama than the last like 4 months in the last singular week. And every time I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I see something happen and then it makes me not want to do anything and I delete everything again. And I do a full resetter. And then I'm like, I don't know. Like it is just like concerning with how like often there are bad things happening on Twitter. You know what? I just realized. You know what my problem is? Why I don't do enough? I keep opening Twitter and I should just stop opening. Boom. We solved the greatest problem. And as I said that, I'm not kidding. As I say that, I open YouTube, and what is on my YouTube? What is this? Brother! Like, brother! Brother, please. Oh! Okay, they fixed, because we have another movie by another YouTuber. Bloodborne. Nice. Ooh, new episode of The Boys released today. I already watched it for stream. Come on, I had to. I'll be honest. Not really the best. Like I've seen more like anime that you with titles you would never click on have better like storyline, plot, animation, directing, color theory, color grading, animation, editing, audio design, sound design, like camera angles. Everything is better in some anime than actual like movies, shows, and animations. Like the Invincible, brother. Apparently, the budget for Invincible is 100 million, and they only have a singular color with no shading on their clothes for the entire characters. It's just a singular pane of color that they bucket tooled onto the character. And that's what they use for animation, and the animation is just a parallax, zoom in, zoom out dolly. Are you dead ass? Like, I've seen more effort put in by actual undergrad students in their graduation in their final year project than I have in the Invincible like entire like season this season. Like this is embarrassing. Like if you like let's take for example, right? Animated student film, by the way. Okay? This is a student film. compare this animation to the new season of Invincible. Just do that. I just want to see, like, just comparison. Already more animation, more frames, more physics. Boom, done. And it was what, 4 seconds? Boom. Brother, what is happening in the American animation system? What is happening in American animation studios? Like, 4 seconds in, I've seen more happen to a character and the animation than I have in the entirety of Invincible. Like, are you serious? Like, even the fights, like, the way they move, it feels like it's not fluid. It feels like they're stuck in space. Like, I don't understand. Like they're underwater. "20 seconds in, okay? 20 seconds in. Spoilers, but hey, spoilers, but bro, like, be deadass. Let's be deadass.
Leave no alive.
However strong you
Alive.
His cape is fluttering in the middle of space. So there's wind in outer space now. Now we have wind in outer space causing the cape to flutter. So now we're imagining physics in Invincible.
however strong you think you are, Thrag is strong.
Brother.
However strong you think you are,
The only animation in this entire scene is his cape. Like, look at it, not a singular animation.
Thrag is
Hey, is that like the hair movement? Like two frames?
however strong you think you are, Thrag
2
is
frames of
strong.
hair and clothes fluttering in mid-space. Like there's wind to show the movement. Because they have no animation. Are you... Is...
Thrag's death
Like...
is the only thing that matters.
Brother, this is deadass. This one animation.
Thrag's death.
Thrag
Literally...
is stronger.
Brother, that's literally just a zoom, like, I wish I was joking and I wish this was like some bullshit I was conjuring up in my mind. But brother, this is like, it's a static image with a line drawn on it with some like, it's a static image. It's a PNG. Actual PNG. Another PNG. Another PNG. Another PNG. Okay, so they added like whatever it's called. And now we have another PNG animation. With some like distortion added. Another PNG to draw actual like 2 frames just moving the mouth. Like, brother, you can't make this up. Like, this is the level of animation, like 100 million for this animation. This is your trailer. Okay, let's search this again. Let's look at it together. Is there wind in outer space? There's a ship, is that airbase? Is a solar wind? No. Will cloth flutter in outer space? Animation. If you move in a direction, the cloth will just pull down and stay in that moment. Like there is no animation So the only way they figured that they could show movement in that like frame is by making like hair and cloth flutter, because they couldn't show anime movement in any other way. Like, are you dead ass? Like this. Like, this is an actual like joke of like actual joke. It is an actual joke. Actual like, goddamn, bro. Another PNG. Another PNG with zoom in. Like, you cannot make this up. And this is like, let's look at this is animation with lower budget, by the way. Apparently this is further. How do you have like a budget? Wait. What is the budget for Invincible season 4? 60 million per episode. This is 60 million an episode? Are you dead ass? Are you dead ass? Like 2.5 million for that season. Whether you have 1 hour episodes, you talk about this Oshinoko. The first episode is 1 hour. Like, what do you mean? Like, what type of excuse is this? Like, actual fufu. Like, literally, you could get one animator to animate the entire show. Like, maybe two. You literally get two animators, one to do the like in-betweens, and one person to like choreograph the shots. And then the director just makes sure it works. And then you have the whole like Invincible. You could literally get like 3 people working on it, and it would probably look the same. Like, are we like serious here, bro? Like, deadass, you could just pull someone off Twitter and have them animated for you. And they do it like infinitely cheaper. Bruh. It's actually just sad, not gonna lie. Ooh, let's watch the Bloodborne thing. Yes. Jacksepticeye is making a Bloodborne movie?
Words that are going to come out of my mouth. And a lot of you have probably seen the news already, but I get to produce an R-rated Bloodborne animated feature film. I have to make sure I get all the words right. I don't want to mess any of this up. But how insane is that? That is literally a dream come true for me. It's the biggest thing that I've ever been able to announce as part of my YouTube channel, as part of my career. I said something a couple of years ago at like Thankmas 2024. Somebody asked me what I was working on in the background. And I said that there was something I was working on that I couldn't talk about yet, but if it went ahead, it was going to be the biggest thing of my career. It was the most excited for a project I had ever been based on anything that I've done prior. And this is it. This is literally the dream project that I've always wanted to be able to work on. And I never thought that it would actually happen. I live and breathe From Software games, but Bloodborne specifically is my top tier highest echelon of game. I have a tattoo of the hunter's mark on my body. I have giant statues of the hunter and Eileen behind me. I have a tiny lamp of the messengers behind me because I absolutely adore this franchise. Bloodborne is like the thing that I wake up and play video games for. It is the top of the top. It's the most exciting thing ever to be able to announce this.
And you said top, all I could hear is that.
To sit back and know something about it and just kind of like sit there and grin and bear it until you're allowed to announce anything about it and hear other people talk about Bloodborne in the background and just be like, oh man, I know something, but I'm not allowed to tell you anything about this. So to have that come out now is just...
When his hair go white, what the flip?
To be able to say something about this,
what in the flip
related to anything Bloodborne is just the coolest thing that I've ever been able to do. And I've done a lot of cool stuff in my career as a YouTuber, but this, I think, just takes the cake. This is the coolest thing that I've ever been able to announce that I'm part of. So to talk a little bit about it, as much as I'm allowed to, it's hot off the presses, and I'm not allowed to say much about the project other than announcing it. Sony talked about it yesterday at CinemaCon. Sony Pictures got up and talked about their slate of things that are coming out, like Spider-Man, and they showed off Resident Evil.
Oh yes, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie coming out next year.
Which sounds incredible, and I'm a huge fan of Zach Cregger, so I'm very excited about that. But they also announced the Bloodborne animated feature in the middle of that as well. And it happened at like 4 a.m. my time. And I was sitting there I went to bed at 6 a.m. last night and I was so giddy. I couldn't do anything. I was literally like shaking, and for like 4 hours leading up to it, my heart was pounding. Believe in this so much. I'm so passionate about anything FromSoft related in general, but Bloodborne specifically is like the thing that I am most passionate about when it comes to gaming. That's the thing that I am going to pour all of my passion, my energy, and my soul into to try and make this as good as possible. I am going to fight so hard to make this amazing. I know a lot of you are going to be surprised to hear that.
Did he start production, or is it just announced
my
that
name
he's
is
going
attached
to
to
start?
this thing? Again, I'm a producer. I'm not the writer or director of this. That stuff will come out later about who's involved. But as the producer of it, whatever is within my power to be able to do, I will do it. I will fight tooth and nail to make this thing the best it possibly can be from my standpoint. I assure you, I promise you, I'm not going into this and taking it lightly. I know what an absolute gigantic honor it is. No one knows that better than I do. Again, I'm trying to express how much I care about this, and I'm trying to express how passionate I am about it. I don't know if it's coming across or if it just sounds like words.
I wonder what type of producer he will be, like what type of like responsibility he'll be allowed to do it, because I'm not sure. Because Markiplier like literally funded, directed, edited the whole movie himself, so that was different. And he's working with Sony to do the Bloodborne movie, which is different because he has like an actual like deal and like studio that's doing all of this, and he's the producer working with them. So the way it's done is like different from Markiplier's movie. But I wonder what he's allowed to do, and I hope he explains it more in detail later, because right now you can't say anything. But I hope he explains.
Really am. This is something.
But this is already in itself a huge deal. It's a huge W.
To pour everything I have into. I feel like this is what I was put on this earth to do. This is what my North Star is. This is what everything I've been doing has led towards, to try and like get to this.
This
place.
is literally like the dream, bro. Fuck.
And
one day.
I'm very serious about filmmaking. I'm very serious about movies in general. I absolutely adore the medium, and I love gaming. And these are the two things that I'm most passionate about in my life. So to be able to marry them together and to be able to do something with something that I'm so passionate about as my favorite game ever made. I have dozens and dozens of hours in the original PS4 version that came out, and then I just went ham on the other version, and I play it at least twice a year. I live and breathe this game. I probably have a cumulative like 600 to 700 hours in it. So I'm going to be really annoying about this. I'm going to be talking about this any chance I get. Any
600
new
to
information I
700
have,
hours is
any
not that much.
updates, any announcements towards
But I'm guessing
who's
because
involved, when it's happening,
good at
what it
gifts,
looks
so yeah.
like, anything like that, I am going to be chewing your ears off about it. I am going to bang this drum so hard, and I'm relying on not only my audience, but anybody
The
who's
skull,
watching
like,
this to
gif.
really just rally behind this. Hunters rally behind this and make it a big deal because it is. And I'm so pumped. I can't wait.
You know what I'm actually excited for? All the music that comes from it. Bro!
I was like shaking and like tearful last night when it got announced. I had like 10 tabs open and I was reading so much feedback about it. I was reading everybody's comments about it. I was perusing the internet and fishing through everything I could just to try and get like a macro picture of where we are. And I promise you, I'm going to do my best. My absolute best. I'm going to put everything I have into this and try my best to make it.
Okay, but how do you make it Bloodborne like in a movie though? Would it be like The Witcher, The Lord of the Rings? Like what type of like thing is the plan?
That's kind of
Is it like CGI? Is it
I wish I
animation?
had more to be able to show you. I wish I had more to be able to
I
talk
don't know, I haven't
about.
seen it yet.
But all in good time. I can't believe I'm able to like make this video. I can't believe I'm able to have
The
my
casting
name
is
and
gonna be
Bloodborne
interesting.
in like the same sentences together. It's just so cool, man. I'm so honored and I feel so privileged, and I don't take that honor lightly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Not clickbait this time. It's not April Fools. It's really happening. Thank you so much.
Animated movie. That's. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, animated movie, bro. Animated movie is gonna be so different. It's gonna be like so different. Honestly, it's got. Imagine it's like the Blizzard level animation. Ooh, ooh, crazy. And then he has like some YouTubers like in it, part of like some voices in like the background, just doing like some like merchants and some like death noises and like crows and shit. Imagine you just hear some random like queso in the background going and then somebody just slashes him going ah! That would be funny. That would be hilarious actually. This queso in the background doing some random bullshit. That would be funny. Very intriguing indeed. Yeah, a good thing it's honestly, I'm so glad it's animated because I was like, is it gonna be like a real life animation, like actual IRL, like, you know, like it's gonna be one of them. But no, it's animated, so it's gonna be a lot better. But the only concern is, since it is animated, it's gonna come out in the next like 5 years. Like honestly, let's keep it a buck. He announced it now. And he said 2024. It's been 2 years since it was like in discussion. And it's now confirmed. So then the only thing left is waiting to see how long it will take for the production, because he hasn't announced anything. So like first looks and everything would also be like probably a different way I'm doing it. But yeah, I just hope it's good. I mean, it will be good because most like, you know what? I feel I have a good it will be good because there are a lot of like YouTubers that do like animation and their like experience in it will be good enough, and I'm sure he'll be able to like figure it out by talking to people, and he will be taking in feedback from the internet, so it should be fine. Also, what do you mean there's an unreleased rollable smartphone? What do you mean a rollable smartphone? Like the TV that just pops out of your bed?
So LG is dead. Why? Well, probably because they made a bunch of crazy phones without also having like a steady moneymaker at the same time. So let's face it, it's why we love them, but
oh yeah. LG, yeah.
But right before they were gonna die, they actually did have one more trick up their sleeve, one more shot in the barrel.
Yeah, and I don't know why they just like every single LG phone was like some gimmick. And it wasn't, they didn't have like their flagship phones that people would like actually just purchase and have. Like other companies just have like a certain like series of like phones that are just there to exist because they're phones. LG always had to come up with like some crazy like phone idea, crazy designs with like some high market margin, and then they would just be like, oh, we have this, and nobody would buy it.
And now that I have it here in my
Unless
hands,
it was like a gimmick.
I think it's safe to say this was going to be their craziest shot yet. See, the last phones LG did release before they died were the LG Velvet
yeah.
and the LG Wing. The Wing. This is already insane. I remember doing a video about this phone, and this thing was nuts. It looked like a normal phone at first, but it was split, so you could swivel the spring-loaded top layer up over the top in a horizontal
Yeah, I don't know what the point
orientation,
of this
and then
would
reveal
be.
a second
Like,
smaller
what could you
square
possibly
display
do this for?
underneath, so you could have a T-shaped screen experience for
To
some
do
reason.
what?
All the
To do
engineering
what?
and software tricks that went into making this not just work,
Oh,
but
play
feel
games?
intentional.
Ah, you can use
were
it like a
just
Game
insane.
Boy.
It was the same company that also
Oh.
made the G8X, which was right at the beginning of the folding phone era, but they wanted to offer similar functionality at a fraction of the price. So they made a case with a built-in display so you could plug it in and have a dual screen experience. And there were all sorts of other tricks here too, like a fully folding 180-degree hinge and adding pass-through magnetic charging adapters so you could still fast charge even while the USB port was taken up by the case. Again, incredible. But they got all the way to 2021 without also making a real solid, consistent moneymaker phone, which they would have needed to keep the whole thing alive. It runs out of money. They end up shutting down their whole mobile operation. That was also right around the time that there were some rumors, though, of a rollable smartphone from them that never came out. This is 2 years after we first saw a rolling TV from them at CES. But now the year is 2026.
That's what I said.
And I've got my hands on that rollable phone anyway, thanks to Dbrand. I don't know how they get their hands on these things. They have their ways. I don't ask questions. But
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure Dbrand, like certain like companies has like deals with like a lot of big like flagship companies and different names, because they get like covers and stuff, so they get like exclusive deals so they can like product test their like products on the phones. Like if you have like, let's say you have the newest phones, the day of release, like certain companies like Dbrand have the release of the cases the same day that the phones are announced, and the way they do it is they have to get it to work perfectly at the perfect measurements, and the only way that they can do it perfectly is their product test. So to product test, they have to have the thing itself, so they probably get it beforehand. Like a lot of like YouTubers get like the products beforehand, before it's like available to the public. That's how they do it.
yeah, I imagine very few people outside of LG have ever held or seen one of these up until very recently. And spoiler alert, it is definitely their most insane one yet. So the concept is simple, right? You have a regular phone again when it's closed, about a 6.7-inch display diagonally. Looks kind of like a regular slab phone. I mean, it obviously isn't.
Like
but
the
we'll get
S6
to that in a
Edge.
second. But then,
Ooh.
with a simple 3-finger swipe gesture across the whole thing, the whole
Vas.
phone expands and it rolls open to become a slightly more square-ish 7.4-inch mini tablet, basically. So
Yo!
anytime, anywhere at all, you can 3-finger swipe to roll it open or roll it closed.
Okay, but that's gonna be like a
some sort of
problem.
Scroll.
If you're like cleaning it
parchment or
and it just
something. It's
swipes
funny,
and
the
it just goes.
number 6.7 to 7.4 doesn't sound like that big of a difference on paper, but it's obviously the shape of the display that's changing quite a bit. By the way, yes, it does play that sound on the speakers every single time you open and close it. Pretty sure to try to cover the sound of the motors, which you can also hear, about as effective as coughing to cover up a fart, but that's fine. I like the idea though that there's some engineer that had to sit in a room and come up with the perfect sound to like match the frequencies of the motor to try to hide it. That idea to me is hilarious. Good for that person. So the rollable concept
Probably
itself
took them like 20 minutes. Let's be
kind
honest.
of interesting. Like you could see how someone would convince themselves that this is a good idea. Like some might want a foldable, but maybe you don't. Maybe you want a different way of having
It's just a
large
gimmick and
screen
people
in
have
your
too much
pocket
money to
from
throw away
no
and they just
crease,
want to look cool.
right? So that's an upside. But once you actually make the
Imagine
phone,
walking up in like a random place, like your mom's on her phone and she's like, and then you're like, you see your like cousin come in, he's like, and she just goes, "Here, shut up," and is just looking at it, and he just plays on the phone like an iPad. Oof, aura.
then you realize how insane this has to be. First of all, you got to store that extra screen somewhere.
Or you're just in class and then your dead lecturer is like, "Are you taking notes?" "Yes, I'm taking notes."
So when you're looking at it like a normal phone, It appears to just be a single
People
screen.
carrying their like
bends over
iPads
both
and their like
edges, like a lot
backpack,
of the
and you just
older
have your
Samsung
phone in your
phones from when
pocket.
this
Go.
was trendy. But the extra screen is hidden in plain sight. It's just to the right where it dips off behind this rail. And if you flip the phone over, you can actually see the rest of the display curving over the back here. And LG decided to make that a clear glass as well. So you can actually still see it, and you can turn on that back part of the display for various little software tricks like displaying messages or even showing camera UI. So you can take selfies with the primary cameras, which are still back here. There's a 64 megapixel main and a 12 megapixel ultra wide. This product actually kind of reminds me of the Xiaomi Mi Mix Alpha, if you remember that phone. I showed this on video. Xiaomi had this concept phone that also never went on sale, and it didn't expand or anything like that, but it was basically all screen all the way around, which was insane, and it let them play with stuff to put on the sides.
You know what's crazy? When they like announced they would hide like the cameras behind the screen so you wouldn't have the notch. But now every phone has a notch because the iPhone, and everyone wants to copy the iPhone, so have their like dynamic bar island copied on every single phone across the universe.
For the ultimate screen to
like why?
Similar to that phone though, there's
like why can't we have this? Look at this, just screen. Like imagine having like buying like a screensaver, and you don't have to worry about that stupid punch hole not aligning and giving your like OCD like some flair every single time you look at your phone.
The volume buttons are actually pressure sensitive areas up at the top where the buttons normally would be. And then the power button is just on the back of the phone, doubling as the fingerprint reader underneath those cameras. Seems kind of weird at first, but surprisingly reachable. I mostly, though, just love that they clearly got so far into working on this idea that they got to the stage of...
Honestly, I gotta say, I miss having, like, the fingerprint on the back of the phone to, like, swipe down from, like, the back so you don't have to, like, move your thumb all the way up to the thing. But now you can just do it from the bottom. But, you know, doing this isn't as cool as, like... Yeah.
Developing those little software tricks to make it feel like a smooth experience. Like this is the lock screen, one of the lock screens. Look at this animation when it expands. This like blooming flower thing, and then when you shrink it, it goes back down to a single petal. That's kind of cool. Also the settings app, you can see this little slide over animation when you go from closed to open to add a column to the settings app. That's nice. And then when you go from open to closed, that subtle slide over to take that
Why did everything just go dark?
Honestly, it feels like they were really close to releasing this. So then, quick rapid fire through a couple other little things that I noticed, just stuff that I wouldn't have thought about until I actually got my hands on it. One is the motors are stronger than I think you would expect. Like, it's not unbreakable, but it's really impressive. If you try to open this phone and give it a little resistance, it does actually push surprisingly hard against that resistance. So it can push a 16-inch MacBook Pro across a table with rubber feet down. That's like 5 pounds.
But I was gonna ask how strong it is, because then like has to like be able to do it while you're holding it. So.
But also, if it's open and you just squeeze really hard in your hand, it can actually trigger it to finish closing itself to sort of just prevent damage, and then it flashes an error message. So clearly they've really thought about this. Then number two, can it pinch you when it closes? Kinda, yes, it can pinch things. So your fingers are mostly too big to get pinched in the back or the bottom, but it can easily pinch smaller items and then pick them up,
obviously,
like microfiber cloths. Then three, okay, there's no way this is water resistant or dust resistant.
Yeah, because this is gonna get
at a stage maybe of being marketed or IP rated, or even named for that matter. But when it's open,
I don't even test it, to be honest.
Look at these teeth, you can just tell. You can see the teeth of the gears at the top and the bottom. You can see air gaps. So between that and the fact that this soft, flexible
this is probably just like a demo model, let's be honest.
Exposed to the elements, unlike a regular modern folding phone where it's protected all the time, this was probably not going to have the best durability. So then number four, okay, so you can change the different sounds that play when you unroll, and I think they're all roughly the same length of time that it takes to unroll. So you can hear these different versions of sounds that play that can mask the sounds of the motors. You can also turn that sound completely off, in which case the motor by itself sounds like this. Then number five, there is less of a
crease. It makes sense now why they have that.
Phone, yes, but it's not no crease. Like theoretically, one of the biggest advantages of a form factor like this is the display doesn't have to fold in half around a super tight radius. But you know, there is still some curve here to roll over to the side. So there's just a larger radius of something, like just a little wavering. You can see a little bit more clearly when the
$8 for a
display is off.
sticker? Are
Not
you
really
that
a big
hacks?
deal compared to
Oh,
some
it's
of the
about
increases we've
to
seen, but
It better
something
be like a
interesting.
pack of like
There are some other notable
25
specs
like
that I found while
stickers,
just
bro.
digging through the
$8.
settings
Crazy.
here, like a 4,500 milliamp hour battery and a 12 gigs
Like
of
you
RAM.
just get it
None
at
of
a
this stuff
store for like
really
$2.
matters because it's not a real phone. But if you want to see how hilariously over-engineered the inside of this phone is, you can watch Zach JRig Everything's video, because he also got one, and he took those screws and took them out, and it looks ridiculous inside. And you can see in his video, there's not just one, but 2 motors that are doing all the opening and closing of the phone. And then there's these like 3 spring-loaded arms pushing the whole chassis over to the side while it unrolls. It's wild. I'll link his video below. So, you know, shout out to LG, RIP. We clearly don't know like how much they would have charged for this.
This
or
is like
even what they would have called it. You know, you can leave your best guess.
this is like gimmicky,
like
like,
down below.
to be honest.
But what we do know
I'm
is they
pretty
got
sure
insanely far in the development
The
process.
only they probably like did this when they had like the TV, when they unveiled the TV, so they wanted to show like they could incorporate it into like screens and show that this is like a workable idea. But then they realized that the whole thing is like probably losing money, so they scrapped everything.
This is functional hardware, working software, special features, all that stuff. They just didn't survive long enough to actually ship it. I would say it feels like LG is the only one who would actually try to ship a phone like this, but you know, there is word on the street that Samsung is also trying to do a rollable type of smartphone even still. Maybe this year, maybe in the future. We'll see. Definitely get subscribed to be among the first to see that if it does come out, because I'll definitely get my
Bluey phone, yeah, he has to be trolling. Also, it's time. It's time for the daily. How to get banned by Daily Dose of Internet. Oh my god, is it the day we get to watch Daily Dose of Internet again? Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. Big lava. Oh, opposite of lava.
I know, Oh!
Goddamn.
Whoa!
Oh. Swag. Nothing but pure swag. Yes, this works on every single cat, by the way.
This is one of the best shots I've ever seen.
They like being tapped. No way.
Tell me not to buy it at the $120.
La meow. $120.
Neither of them are backing down.
GG. Okay. What a dumb clanker.
I don't think this is what she had in
Actual
mind.
bucket of
A
bolts.
little extra for a mountain view room.
Baited. Are you sure that's a goat? That's a guy, a dude?
This geologist
This is just a
captured this
random dude in the
incredible
back and they call him a
phenomenon
goat
of a
'cause he
small,
couldn't bear.
active mud volcano near Taiwan. The volcanoes are formed when intense tectonic pressure combines with abundant rainfall that turns the earth to liquid.
But how is it on fire though?
I put it like that so my cats could see out, so they won't have to f up the blinds.
When Allie's glasses break.
Unless you want to drive home. Unless you want to drive, you'll be thankful that I'm doing this, Ryan.
They're huge. I've never seen a big bat. There it is.
I think it's just gonna shit on someone, isn't it? Batman!
That's crazy.
I asked Paul, what are those? He goes, seagulls.
His friend was unconscious in the bathroom.
Oh my god.
So he Ubered there to like go see what was going on, and he had to call him an ambulance.
You mean he wasn't even embarrassing?
No, he had left already.
Hey!
Can anyone figure out what this
Teaching it
actually
early.
is?
Hey. It's gotta be like some like party trick when you go home, you bring people over, your friends over. Oh yeah, my cat. Yup. Oh, also speaking of on the shoulder, I saw a guy randomly just walk up. He was just walking past like this boba place. He just had like wiener dog on his shoulder and was walking. I was like, oh, this is a random old man walking. Nope, he was walking to his like old like vintage beat up Beetle that looked like it was redone, like project Beetle, and he had like his wife in it, and they were like an old couple walking through it with a dog on their shoulder. That was like, it was like a scene out of like a movie. It was like actual scripted. I don't know why I didn't record it. I just was like mesmerized. I forgot to record the whole thing. It was just insane. I was like, what? Yes, a man of divine taste. Yes.
This is it.
I've never seen a man play an arcade game with so much style before.
He's gotta be recording a TikTok, let's be honest. Oh god, he's just recording a TikTok. See, this is the type of thing, like, you walk in front, your dad's like working on something, and your mom's behind you, like, you know, you should help your dad out. And you're like, okay, I guess. Then you walk up and you're like, can I help? And he's like, yeah, just take the brush, hold the paint can, and brush this. And there's literally not a singular mistake you can do because it's all taped up, everything is like covered, and all you have to do is this, and somehow you still fuck up. This is like this type of situations where you're just like, bro, just
God damn it.
Just I don't understand the language, but I still get the joke.
Need to help him?
Survival of the fittest, I guess.
Huh.
What the?
Dragon!
What did you order?
This is Toothless, the flaming dragon.
You're joking. Flamin' hot Cheetos, that's why.
Toothless. This is the most wholesome interaction I've ever seen.
Say anything you want.
Okay, but why didn't they actually say what it is, but what is this? Sushi rock. Oh, it's sushi. Ah.
This is the most wholesome interaction I've ever seen.
Say anything you want.
Say it. I love my mom.
Let's go, Aaron!
Her niece wasn't impressed with the meal she cooked for her.
What the fuck? What kind of Oompa Loompa food is this? What in the Willy Wonka? What in the Willy Wonka type shit? What? What? Actual Willy Wonka. What in the Willy? Oh, hell no. Somehow still saved that shit.
The squirrel wanted to join them
actually
on the egg hunt.
Took one of the eggs.
Trying to eat it.
Cassie, everyone be quiet.
Squirrels versus Easter.
And here's the old Shell Station sign.
It's gonna fall, isn't
the next
it?
thing here used to have another thing here where it had
It's
the
gonna
actual
fall,
gas prices. And here is the amazing Shell Station. This is a very
this is wicked.
historic site of just this architecture.
Oh,
723.
7. I miss the old YouTube where people actually do like stupid shit like this, man. Bro was acting like he didn't know this was gonna happen.
A rogue wave crashed through the window of a resort in Italy.
Ay caramba. Type of shit your like coach tells you to do before you actually go in the Olympics. Like, goddamn. Oh no, this is like.
Cat would enjoy
this is training for lifeguards. Never mind.
this much.
It's actual lifeguard training. Imagine. Imagine having to do that. Probably could. Honestly. I actually caught the neighbor's reaction to Sky Rainbow.
And then you turn around.
I guess her palate developed early.
It's only good because they saw their mom eat it. And if everyone knows that the food on your plate doesn't taste as good as the one on your mama's plate, everyone knows this. No matter what, everyone else's plate tastes better than yours. For no reason, it just is how it is, and you cannot explain why, but that's what it is. You cannot persuade me otherwise. And if you don't believe it, there's something wrong with it. That's literally it. You see, their plate is somehow always better. I don't know how. It could be the exact same thing, but it just tastes better.
What can I get for you today? Can I get the Crunch Wrap Supreme, please?
Sorry, would you like anything else?
I would please like to add cinnamon sticks.
You said the cinnamon twist? I'm sorry, it's just a little bit hard to hear you.
Yes, the cinnamon twist, please. That's how you get a real person on the line. You give me a bot, I'm gonna give you a bot.
This guy has the world's strongest chin.
Do you not reckon you can get that door on your chin? Do you reckon?
100%.
But like,
he's from a circus. He's a clown.
Okay, I'm actually gonna kill him.
Somebody help me with this license plate. Does that say Mr. EO or meow?
He's got a unique way of getting his son's attention.
It's gonna break it, isn't it? It's gonna fall. Why? I never understand why people do this like in store and
This cat
never
was
wait
feeling
until
left
they go
out, so their
outside.
owners
Like,
decided to let them join in.
cat.
Curse so loudly.
Of course, it's sort of photo shoot. Of course.
What does it do for you?
This poor little guy got stuck
course it's
and
for
needed
sure.
rescuing.
Doesn't have a collar. Well. Gonna fall, isn't he?
He's waiting for Gym 2 to come out.
Yeah, but why though? Why? Oh, I don't get it. Calisthenics on hard mode.
I probably wouldn't hang around here for too long.
Who has a house? Why are you working on it? Oh, this is the desk. Never mind.
I probably wouldn't hang around here for too long.
That's the work desk. Never mind. This is like, why is there like a random spreadsheet on your living room TV? That is like
but bones
depressing.
as far as you can see in the forest. I have no idea how many animals are in here, but this is just crazy. Look, it just keeps going and going.
Is he gonna go down the slide? Oh my gosh. There he goes.
You ever been to like an abandoned like bowling alley and then they did like the old school like bowling alley where they would have like pins and stuff instead of having like connected to like strings, and every time we would go there. There would be like this, like a bunch of like uncommissioned like bowling lanes because they had the strings on it. So what we would do is they would still have, they wait for the red light to go green. What we would do is we would just walk to the one next to it, bowl in that lane because it has to do it anyways. It resets by itself. So we would bowl in that lane because we wanted to, because nobody was there and nobody cared. So we were the only ones in the entire bowling alley. So we would go to every single lane, bowl in every single lane, and then go to the one we paid for at the end. And it would all just keep resetting because it would had like the strings connected on it.
Coming home! Bit closer, bit closer! Woo! Wait, I lost the pole.
There's a guy hit in the coconuts.
Her bird wasn't quite understanding how to play peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
I drove through the night. I got here a few minutes ago and didn't want to wake you.
Damn, bro. 5% tints? Holy, wait.
Sir, ay, hindi binibigyan ni Ninong. Ay.
Gonna run towards the screen. I remember the Apex Legend clip, the original one where the character would run towards the screen.
Get out of the way.
These
Fake
eagles
AI
got caught in the
CGI.
power line, so these firemen came to help
God
them
damn,
out.
eagles are massive. God dang, I didn't realize they were that big. God dang.
There we go.
Oh, two?
Just like that.
Two?
Put this in here last night, fully filled with air. Woke up this morning, it's so cold that it's incompressed, suctioned. It got suckled.
Sounds like he has the Ontario accent.
Because of its coldness.
So I'm walking down and
a bunch of
I had,
hogs.
Like 20 pigs following me.
Bunch of
I
hogs.
don't know what to do, so.
Yeah.
I've never known anyone whose hobby was making tornadoes.
They use vapes. Like you vape, you put it on the table, and then you go like, "Wing," and it turns into a tornado. Yes. If you've ever done it, you've done it before. If you had a friend with a vape, it's like like some stupid shit they do. They like blow O-rings and do tornadoes. It's like all they would be able to do. Okay, that's sick. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I can't see. Where'd it go?
This might be the handiest cap I've seen all day.
Страшно пече. Изисква да се вземат мерки.
You know he made this video specifically because he walked into a random like 99-cent store, found a hat, and was like, "Look at this, guys!" That was like his first TikTok post ever. Like your dad finding out what TikTok is and scrolling and sending you random stuff. Insta 360 makes a microphone.
This one makes sense. Wasabi, get it? All right, wasabi. Okay, that's funny. Love it. This will be a gift, I'm sure. But listen,
Holy ad
to talk about this one. Less mustered up. Like I just mustered up the courage to publicly, potentially embarrass myself if this is a common expression I'm unaware of.
Hashtag ad. Actual ad.
I wonder how long it took him to realize.
Right, he looks drunk. Or high, I don't know which one. Or he hasn't slept in like 17 months. I don't know. Monkey!
Valeu a pena esperar. Olha lá, passou o piazinho. Olha isso, amor. Olha isso.
I think he's mixing up his sports.
Most disgusting water you can actually dive into, and he did that. Okay. What a big ass head! Bro got a big ass head. Big head. Big head. Sugar glider in wild. Never expected to see a wild sugar glide.
Look at your haircut,
Sugar
mate.
glide in wild.
What's happening? Look at the fringe.
That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed.
Fringe.
And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Horse, look at my horse. This looks amazing. Look at my horse, it looks amazing. Oh. Ooh. So when are you going to do content? When I get life. Yes. When life breathes life into my life and I become lived. And I got life in. Bro. How do you get into stream? What do you do on stream? Like, bro, what do people do by themselves on stream? Kinda. Games. Dragon. 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 Dragging it. He's dragging it. He's dragging it. My face itches. I don't like it. Actually, like. Yeah. Me. Abba. Is nobody streaming? Probably because everyone's in the UK for like the charity match. Or they're traveling. Or is this like in between, like people streaming? This is Limi is live. Sure. I feel like the big streamers are like big and the only thing that like people watch anymore, unless you find like some niche that stream. But like when you watch like a YouTuber stream, it doesn't feel like worth watching because it's like they're doing nothing. It's not fun or interesting. They're just sitting there doing nothing. Oh, you know what I want to do? I don't like playing the game. I just like looking at the puzzle. Check it. Somebody give it to me so I can do infinite puzzles so I don't have to pay for this thing. I'm not doing that.
Your queen can put my king in checkmate in one move with support from your knight. Can you make the move? Excellent play. You solved it.
Bing bing. I feel like people struggle because they have like this fear of time.
Not every puzzle is about checkmate. Here your goal is to capture my queen. It's hanging, meaning it's unprotected. 1 out 3 in a row. Great work.
Unfortunately, I can only
Can you
do
capture
so much.
my unprotected piece? Yes, that's the way.
I feel like the only thing with this game is like, most of the time the reason why people like make mistakes is they don't see like moves, or they're not like thinking about it and they like pre-move without understanding how it works. Because unless you have like a few hours in to understand how the game works, then you're just cooked. I don't know. Oh. Also, the One Piece swap anime is not really the best thing I've seen. Like, I've had the exact same thing at like a different place. The food is just the same. They just give like the same like drink. They just give it a name, and then like the promo is special, and they just get a special like cup. That's it. Otherwise, like something you would get normally. Sometimes, depending on like how good it is, they'll like give it to you forever, and then like make it part of the store. Or sometimes they'll just be like, it wasn't worth it, so they don't give it. Holy spoilers, unnecessary spoilers for stuff I don't like for some reason. It's just there. Was? Was? Hmm. Oh, there's explore with us, and then there's body cam. Mm. I remember I used to watch like every single, like every Sunday I would watch like a Sidemen Sunday, and I haven't watched it in like months, like half a month I haven't watched it. Just a spoiler, full leak, I guess. Unnecessary. Bro, anyone who has been to Nando's, bro, I don't know how to tell you, it is not worth it. Like, food here is so bad that you go to Nando's and it's the only thing that's like half decent because you can just eat it. Like, it has like spices. Otherwise, bro, it is like 15 pounds for like a tiny piece of chicken. Like, goddamn, bro. Like, shit. I don't know how we would eat that and be like, oh, this is worth it. Let me spend all my money here. This is nothing else to eat. That's why. BB Belt, BB Belt. This is really something to like brag about, bro. Like, damn, man. I mean, okay. Like, I mean, there isn't really much. Like, damn. Damn. This is like the worst time zone, huh? Yeah, I think I'll retire this time zone. Like, I actually work during the day and then at night in like 8 hours. Holy hell. 8 hours, then stream. I think I stream at night because this time zone looks like it's going nowhere. Like, holy heck, look at this. And it is asleep, so like there's barely anyone watching anything on Twitch. Like, hey, a man getting. Don't expect that. You know what? One game for this. Honestly, every time I like turn on stream or do anything like on my laptop, I feel nauseous. Like, I feel like puking right now. Like, I don't know why. It's like anytime I ever use my PC.
Hey guys, welcome back to another laptop video. Today is March 21st, 2026. Yesterday we finished Camp Moist. I'm still at Charlie's farm. and I was taking out the trash right now because we're gonna catch our flight tonight. You guys are probably seeing this like 2 to 3 weeks in the future, but this video is not talking about Camp Moist. I'm pretty sure I would have by now, by the time you're watching this, I would have already talked about it on stream. But I want to talk about success and wanting something, and because like seeing this like multi-million-dollar piece of land, the equipment, it has really motivated me to like do something even crazier than what I'm already doing. Like, I want to be someone that buys this fucking land, builds the house.
All this from making
studio,
YouTube
maybe it's
videos
all
is
in one.
crazy.
I don't know, maybe it's just a mansion. I want to do that. Like, seeing how Charlie put his friends on, like hometown friends, and just now they work for him, and these dudes are making so much money, and it's like, I want to do that too. I know I'm already doing some of it, but it's just enough to take care of me and my immediate family. And I'm not saying I want to take care of like my like money wise, like nah, they got their own lives, you know, they could do it themselves. But I do want a hub, and I want to manifest this shit. And for anyone else that's watching that wants to do something, like, I feel like I learned a lot this trip. And I don't want to, I mean, I know Charlie already made a video talking about the amount of money he's made on YouTube, and that was 30 million. So like, it's public that this dude's a millionaire. Shout out to him. He's crazy for that. And it's just like looking at all this land, like, bro, this bro owns the fucking forest that I'm looking at. Like, this is insane. I could show this. He owns this land and past that. Like, there is something about hanging out, being friends with someone of this caliber that makes you really like, oh, I want to be like him, you know, like I gotta not, yeah, step it up, but like I want to do this shit. Like, it gives me motivation, bro. It gives me motivation, bro. Like, mark my words, one day I'll have like a good ass house with a studio in the back where I'm making music, because they have a magic room where they play the Magic card game, Magic the Gathering. Like, I was thinking like, oh my god, imagine if I have my main house, I have the pool, and then I have a studio in the back where I'm making music. Like, I'd be inviting my music friends, and then Brandon's in another room working on his brand First High, and then Red Wizard's working on Exist. And like, I want this shit, bro. I want to manifest this shit. Like, all it takes, I feel like all it takes is an ounce of like seeing it in person, and then you're like, I want it. I feel like that's all it takes. You just you see it, and you're like, it's possible. It's fucking possible. Cause Charlie was just a normal dude, you know, at some point. And it's just like, I want to do this shit so fucking bad. And maybe there isn't a purpose to this video log, you know? I'm not teaching you guys anything in this one. Or I'm not, you know, I don't know what. I don't know. Let me just get this all out. But like, this is so beautiful. Like, this is so beautiful, man. Like, I want this life. I want this life so bad. Not this copy and paste exact life. Like, I want to live here. No. Like, I want my own version of this, bro. I want a house. I want like a content space. I want like the Exist team to be able to visit, and then they have their own offices. Maybe not that. Okay, maybe not that one. I don't like people in my house like that. But like, even for Charlie, letting us stay in his house, his other house, for this long without supervision is fucking crazy. Like, shout out to Charlie for trusting me that much. Like, dude, the amount of PCs these guys have, insane. Like, it's just so, like, I don't want to keep bringing money into the equation, but you know, obviously money is what keeps this afloat, you know. So like, just knowing that they could just go to the office, play a video game, go out, and that video gets like 100,000 views, and it pays for a lot of stuff. Same with the other channel. That's the name of their other channel, the other channel. They just film it, get it out. And it's like, it's so fun. They have film days. Like this past Wednesday, they were just all here filming content, and then we hung out, yeah. And then they just left. Like, it's like, Like, I want something like that for Tuv and Exist, man. Oh my god, it's just like so. It makes my brain just like blow the fuck up. Like, this is possible. This is fucking possible. If y'all want Camp Moist Season 2, leave a comment in my most recent Instagram post. I'm sure it's up. It's going to be the slide post with the disposable pictures. But yeah, big shout out to everyone that tuned in to Camp Moist. A lot of people were like, I posted on my YouTube posts, and they were like, I didn't even know this was going on. To be fair, I did promote it on the main channel and on the shorts tab and in the main channel video, the beginning of the most recent one, the parental failures. And I promoted it on Instagram and TikTok, so I get it. Like the main channel Tuv is so disconnected from my Twitch, and I'm trying to kind of combine them, but it is so difficult. Tuv is my baby though. Tuvington, that's my baby as well. But yeah, it was so fun, bro. We did so much shit. We fucking went to Busch Gardens, which is like an amusement park / zoo. I got recognized there, got my face drawn, a caricature. We got so many funny clips. We fucking met some Florida dudes. They took me, one of them let me get on his motorcycle, and another one was popping wheelies. Bro, oh my God. I jumped into the pool, like kind of drunk on my birthday. It was my birthday. I turned 24. Taste dropped like yesterday. The music video dropped, and then Taste dropped like 2 nights ago. Like, y'all been going stupid on Taste. Like, let me show you guys this. In under 24 hours, that shit hit 10,000 streams, bro. Dead ass, bro. And but also, their Wi-Fi is so crazy here. It's so strong. Oh my God, we're almost at 15K, bro. Almost at 15,000 streams. This is crazy. You guys have been going stupid on Taste, bro. Thank y'all so much. Y'all know Dummy's gonna be fucking fire. I've been growing with music. Not gonna talk about that too much. But yeah, the streaming, like, I feel like Camp Moist made our community so much fucking stronger. I would check in while Moby was hosting the stream, and during the night shifts, bro, you guys were still in the chat talking to each other. Like, it was awesome. My goal is to average more viewers. We average about anywhere from, it dips at like 60, it peaks at like 110, and I wanna start like averaging like 200. 200 is my goal. I want to average 200 viewers, then 300. Then 500, then 1,000. Like I'm on that Twitch grind, but I'm also on the main channel grind. I'm not stopping. I'm applying pressure, bro. So if you guys thought that like my love for content creation left, I don't know why you would have thought that. I'm not stopping. I'm clipping everything. I'm making the fucking thumbnails for the second channel. I'm on this shit. I got a team. Like I'm so motivated. 2026 really gonna be a big fucking year for TGM. It's TGM for life. You already fucking know. I should have got that tatted here because we're going to get a tat. But anyway, we want Camp Moist Season 2 next year. I'll talk to Charlie about it. Woo! We reached that 8-minute mark so I could get more money on this. Just kidding. But yeah. Let me get a thumbnail. You guys are going to see the live thumbnail. I don't know what I'm going to name this video. Okay, thumbnail time. I gotta look at the camera for that. But yeah, guys. Maybe I'll name it like Manifestation. Anyway. Ooh, it's been so fun. But I do miss Mojo, and I want to go back to Mojo. I want to go back to my girl. I want to go back. I gotta go back home. But these 5 days in Tampa, Florida have been a blast. With that being said, stay blessed. Have fun in life. Commit to your passion. Don't let your parents or anyone around you tell you can't do whatever you want to do. Fucking do it. Fucking do it. I'm at a dude who started playing video games or just making, basically re-uploading people's videos on another channel that is now he has made an empire. He is literally proof you could do it. I am proof you could do it. Hey, come on, I gotta put myself in there. I have 2.4 million. Come on, give me some credit. But yeah, with that being said, you can do anything you fucking want to. I'll see you guys next time I post a video log.
Next time. Bing, bomb, bing, boom. Hi. How we doing? How is the day surfing? How are we feeling today? I am finally free to post whatever I want, so I'm not gonna look at anything. It's just, yeah. I don't know why I keep saying that and I don't post anything. It's kind of like redundant and doesn't do anything, you know? It's like redundant. Dun. Ooh, new audit, the audit. Very nice, very nice. Oh, everyone's trying to be a content creator. We need like actual more like doctors and engineers and actual plumbers and actual electricians. Like, goddamn, bruh. Not everyone gonna make it, bruh. Just let it end. Just let it end. Just damn, bro. Like, I see stuff like that and I just don't want to like stay live anymore. I just want to end my stream. Like, I don't know, it's just demotivating to look at stuff honestly now. I don't know.